many federal employees are there? You know what? We'll find out. How many federal employees are there? Federal civilian employment. All agencies. 1.9 million. We don't know how many people have been fired by Doge because they haven't provided any official records. So, you know, who can really say? So about 1/2, maybe. 1/2. Incredible. Musk continued to press the issue on X, his social media platform. I've heard about this, and criticized people in the administration that stood in his way. The email request was utterly trivial, as the standard for passing the test was to type some words and press send. Good way of admitting that they had no way of actually evaluating the 5 bullet points that people were providing. And it was literally just like the emails themselves, which really undermines the value of the perceived test because it indicates that the quality of the reply isn't what's being assessed, and it's yet another loyalty test. Yet so many failed even that inane test, urged on in some cases by their managers. All my friends who work for the government reply with insults. I don't know if I believe you. I choose to. Elon renews threat to fire federal workers despite pushback from various agencies, vowing yet again to send them that damn email. The FBI and State Department told their employees not to respond. Yeah, it seems like it really is just whether or not people are willing to reply to an email. Like it's literally just a you up text. My friends who do maintenance on nuclear delivery vehicles got this email and were told not to respond. I believe you. I choose to believe you. You up? Hey guys, does it make Elon Musk look weak that in his initial email he said failure to reply would be taken as resignation, and then half the people didn't reply and he's not resigning them? He's not firing them? Does that make him look weak? I'm just curious. It's day 1 of managing. I haven't begun reading how to win friends and influence people or whatever the book is. Is this good? He looks like his Wojak. He looks like a skull. But because he's the shadow president, I figure he's going to have the same effect on him that like all presidents do, which is he ages really quickly. You know? Red skull looking ass motherfucker. But pastier. Senior officials work to provide employees guidance on how they should proceed, including freshly confirmed FBI Director Kash Patel urging employees to pause responses. When this first happened, my initial assumption was that Elon Musk was just waving his dick around and he wasn't actually going to get upset when people didn't reply because there were other members of the Trump cabinet who were obviously going to ignore the request. The fact that Elon actually seems upset by this genuinely makes me wonder if there's about to be a power struggle. Like, is Elon going to try to get some of these department heads ousted, like Kash Patel? That would be really funny to watch. Because Kash Patel is a massive Trump dick rider, not so much a big Elon dick rider. You've been enjoying the show? Refill your popcorn. Please, God, let it happen. Please, God. Anyway, following all of this, a bunch of Doge staffers have resigned. More than 20 civil service employees resigned Tuesday from Elon Musk's Doge, saying they were refusing to use their technical expertise to dismantle critical public services. Guys, is this good? Guys, hello? Is this good for my my new fascist regime? We swore to serve the American people and uphold our oath to the Constitution across presidential administrations. The 21 staffers wrote in a joint resignation letter, a copy of which was obtained by the Associated Press. Wait, give me the copy. I want to see it. Hold on. Associated Press, Doge, resignation letter. Can somebody find the text of that? Yeah, somebody find that for me. Google didn't help. So now he wants links? Yeah! Wait, what are you, a rapist? Why is it that sometimes people want me to touch their body and sometimes other people don't? Why is it that the woman at the bus stop didn't want me to touch her body, but my girlfriend asked me to? What's wrong with you? It's about consent. We swore to serve the American people, uphold our oath, It has become clear we can no longer honor those commitments. The employees also warned that many of those enlisted by Musk helped them slash the federal government Trump were political ideologues who did not have the necessary skill or experience for the tasks ahead of them. Classic. Oh, do we have it? Okay, somebody linked me something, but I don't know if it. You didn't link me the joint resignation. Here we go. Why don't they just link these on their own? Why you got to make me work for it? I hate working. That's why I'm a streamer. As civil servants, we remain committed throughout the presidential transition to delivering better government services through technology and stood ready to partner with incoming officials. Each of us left senior private sector technology positions. You know it's bad when these are people pulled from senior private sector tech positions. These aren't like just civil servants or whatever. These are like Hitlerites they pulled for their technical competence, and even they're sick of it. We swore to serve the American people and uphold our oath to the Constitution across administrations. However, it has become clear we can no longer honor those commitments at the United States Doge service. On January 21st, we completed 15-minute interviews with individuals wearing White House visitor badges. Visitor badges. Some of these interviewers refused to identify themselves, asked questions about political loyalty, attempted to pit colleagues against each other, and demonstrated limited technical ability. This process created significant security risks. On February 14th, hey, that's my birthday, 1/3 of our USDS colleagues were indiscriminately terminated by an anonymous email. These highly skilled civil servants were working to modernize Social Security, veteran services, tax filing, healthcare, disaster relief, student aid, and other critical services. Their removal endangers millions of Americans who rely on these services every day. The sudden loss of their technology expertise makes critical systems and Americans' data less safe. On February 16th, Doge representatives began integrating us into their efforts. Doge's actions, firing technical experts, mishandling sensitive data, and breaking critical systems, contradict their stated mission of modernizing federal technology and software to maximize government efficiency and productivity. These actions are not compatible with the mission we joined the United States Digital Service to carry out, to deliver better services to the American people through technology and design. We will not use our skills as technologists to compromise core government systems, jeopardize American sensitive data, or dismantle critical public services. We will not lend our expertise to carry out or legitimize Doge's actions. We did not accept the fork-in-the-road deferred resignation program. Many of our colleagues will choose to stay and continue the vital work of making government services and technology better. They have our full support in the work ahead. Respectfully, we resign. We resign. These were pre-existing U.S. Department of State people. No, they said they left. Oh, there's the thing that makes it hard to copy. They're saying they left senior private sector tech positions prior to the Doge takeover, and then when Doge took over, they were given these 15-minute interviews. Just insane to think about, man. Stephen Miller's wife is coping, saying they were fully remote workers that had trans flags hanging in their room. Really? If that's the case, why did Doge interview them and bring them on board? They didn't come to the office. Why are you taking anything she says seriously? She's the wife of a Nazi. They were technically competent members of the digital service that were drafted by Doge to help facilitate the deconstruction of the government, and now they've left. Doge workers are apparently working 120-hour weeks. Never believe them, ever. Never believe anyone who's associated with like tech fascism when they claim that they're working long hours. Oldest trick in the book, man. They always say shit like that. Yeah, Elon says he works like 21-hour days and he spends all of his day on Twitter. It's total bullshit. Look at this. Look at my journalism. AI, sleep pods, takeout pizzas, and Red Bull. How Doge's engineers are pulling off 120-hour work weeks. And then we scroll down to the first paragraph. Elon Musk has claimed his acolytes at Doge, reportedly a collection of youthful tech bros, work 120 hours. Okay, so Elon Musk says so. Okay, so no. Okay, yeah. Thank you, journalists. Great source. Phenomenal stuff. Meanwhile, Doge has deleted the biggest savings it claimed. Oh no! Doge quietly deletes the 5 biggest spending cuts it celebrated last week. Oh no! Yeah, 8 billion, 8 million, what's the difference? The last of the original top 5 disappeared from the site in the early hours of Tuesday, even as the group claimed in its latest update the savings to date had increased to 65 billion. The website offered no explanation for why it removed some items or how it arrived at the higher total. Neither the US Doge service nor the White House responded to questions Tuesday morning. Oh, man. These were the original 5 largest savings in the list. The 8 billion cut at ICE, it was actually 8 million. The 655 million cuts for the Agency of International Development. This was a single cut erroneously counted 3 times. A 232 million cut at the Social Security Administration. Here, Mr. Musk's organization appears to have mistakenly believed the agency had canceled a huge information technology contract. Instead, they only canceled a tiny piece of it, a $500,000 project to let users mark their gender as X. The Doge site now shows that small cut again instead. 232 million, 560,000. It's only 1/500th of the estimated cut value. Yeah, I guess Elon's okay with kids being named X, but not gendered X. Phenomenal. Nearly 40% of contracts canceled by Musk's Doge are expected to produce no savings. Yerp. It costs $560K to allow X gender. Listen, it's the government, okay? Everything costs a lot. What a mess. What a mess. I would pay billions to allow non-binary Americans to identify as X on their government records. Any patriotic, red-blooded American would agree with me. No cost is too great for woke. X, the everything gender? That's true. Better than treating non-binary as a third gender, which a lot of people do.